We've all been there. You ask a student to start their work, and they just don't. They cross their arms, look you right in the eye, and say no. Your first thought is probably frustration, maybe even a flash of anger. It feels personal, like a direct challenge. But what if I told you that what you're seeing isn't defiance? Not really. It's a biological survival response. It's completely involuntary, and understanding this one thing can change everything. That behavior we label as defiant is really just communication. It's the only way an overwhelmed nervous system knows how to scream, "I don't feel safe right now." When a student refuses work, shuts down, or pushes back, we see it as a power struggle, a challenge to our authority. Our instinct is to regain control. But what if the student has already lost control of their own internal system? Using a trauma-informed lens, we're going to reframe this behavior, figure out what's really happening under the surface, and learn what we can actually do to help. The why. It's biology, not a choice. Think of behavior as an iceberg. The part we see, the no, the ripped up paper, the silent stare, that's just the tiny tip. Underneath the water is this massive hidden block of anxiety and perceived threat. When a kid's brain senses danger, whether it's real or just feels real, the amygdala, the brain's smoke detector, hijacks everything. It triggers a purely physical, automatic survival response: fight, flight, or freeze. In the classroom, the danger isn't a tiger in the bushes. The threat might be the fear of getting an answer wrong, the social anxiety of working with a partner, or just the overwhelming feeling of a multi-step project. Fight doesn't always look like a fist fight. It can be arguing, yelling, "This is stupid," or crumpling up the worksheet. It's a clumsy attempt to confront the source of the threat. Flight isn't always a student bolting from the room, although it can be. It's also the kid who's constantly fidgeting, trying to distract you, or just avoiding the task in a million different ways. And freeze? That's the student who just shuts down. They go silent, look completely disconnected, and can't seem to process anything you say. In that moment, their thinking brain, the part that can reason and learn, has taken a back seat. They are not choosing to be difficult. Their body is literally in survival mode. Shift 1. From compliance to connection. Our gut reaction is often to double down, to enforce compliance with a stricter tone or a consequence. But you simply cannot regulate a dysregulated nervous system with power and control. In fact, it just confirms to their brain that the situation is threatening, making things worse. So, the first and most powerful shift we can make is to move from a goal of compliance to a goal of connection. A student who feels seen, safe, and connected is a student whose brain is ready to learn. This doesn't take a ton of extra time or grand gestures. It's the small, consistent things: greeting them by name at the door, remembering they had a soccer game and asking how it went, or just offering a quiet, empathetic nod when you see they're struggling. This isn't being permissive. It's addressing the root cause, not just the symptom. You're not their therapist, but you are a powerful source of safety in that classroom. Trauma-informed teaching isn't about doing more, it's about doing things differently. Shift 2, from controlling to co-regulating. When a student starts spiraling, it can make us feel like we're losing control. But the goal isn't to control the student. It's to help them regain control of themselves. This is called co-regulation, and it starts with you. Your calm is the antidote to their chaos. So, instead of meeting their escalated energy with your own frustration, take a slow, deep breath. Lower the volume of your voice. Soften your body language. Give them a little space. This sends a powerful, non-verbal signal to their nervous system that the threat has passed. You might say something simple like, "I can see this is really tough right now. Let's just pause for a second." You're not giving in, You're hitting the pause button strategically so their thinking brain can come back online and they can actually hear you. You're lending them your calm until they can find their own. If this shift in perspective makes sense to you and you want more practical strategies for building a resilient, trauma-informed classroom, take a second to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. The final shift, the last big mindset shift, is moving from punishment to skill building. These behaviors are almost always a sign of a lagging skill, not a lack of will. The student might be missing the tools for emotional regulation, problem solving, or handling frustration. Punishing the behavior only reinforces the student's belief that school is a threatening place, which makes the survival response more likely to happen again. So, the next time you're faced with what looks like defiance, I challenge you to pause. Ask a different question. Instead of asking, how do I get this student to comply? Ask yourself, what is this student's behavior trying to tell me? By shifting your lens from defiance to survival, you can break the cycle of power struggles, reduce your own frustration, and most importantly, create a classroom where every single student feels safe, seen, and ready to learn. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to our channel for more parenting, caregiver, and educator support. Also check out our Patreon page for more resources and supports. And we have mindful apparel in our DigiTees online store to bring moments of calm to your everyday life. Links are in the description.